is a dope thing. They got it in other countries. I don't have a problem with universal health care. But name something that Obama did that was specifically done for black people. Did way more for black people policy-wise than Obama did. The only problem I had with President Trump was the stuff that came out of his mouth. His rhetoric was racist, and his rhetoric was recycled racist rhetoric from the Nixon campaign. Now go look that up if you think I'm lying too. That was recycled racist rhetoric from Nixon's campaign. Make America Great Again wasn't Trump's slogan. He didn't come up with that. That's from an old campaign. That's old rhetoric. And the old rhetoric in the campaign that it came from, now that it's history and they talk about it in past tense, go look it up and watch who they said they were trying to incite with that rhetoric. And it incited the same people this time with the same rhetoric, bro. You can't, ain't nobody getting this over on me, bro. Nobody getting this over on me, bro. Like when you say study to show yourself approved, it ain't just talking about reading the Bible, bro. Like this is what I do. Like, I tell any black people that. I say it in the barbershop. I had them conversations in the barbershop all the time. Trump did way more for black people on policy than Obama did. Way more. It was his rhetoric I had a problem with. His rhetoric was recycled racist rhetoric. And it incited the people that he intended to incite with it. The people that won that election from him were people in rural places across America that haven't been around black people in 100 years. They came out to vote. They won it for him. And it incited quiet racists. They came out to vote and won it for him. And all he had to do on top of that was add key things that people wanted to see happen. And they won it. But the rhetoric was recycled. Go look it up. That's the Nixon campaign. They tell you, it's a documentary right now, the Nixon campaign, to tell you who they were trying to reach, why they used certain words they used, why they said certain stuff they used. They used Make America Great Again. That ain't even Trump's slogan. That's from Nixon. Go look it up. It's a whole documentary about it now that it's history. Go look it up. Go look it up. Outside of money, did Trump sign for black people? Trump signed several prison reform things. Several prison reform. Trump signed several things to get, you can't say outside of money. Money the big, man, listen. When you talk about power and change, bro, you can run around and pray all you want to. You can do whatever you want to. When you talk about prayer, when you talk about change in the world, you can't exclude money. That's the biggest thing Trump did. He opened the door so black businesses can get money. And guess what? When black businesses in lower income communities get money, guess what they do? They hire people from their community. Like, we have to take a holistic approach to, I'm going to be 100 with y'all. That's what I love about the Republicans. I put a post up the other day, and I said the other day I put a post up. I said, my money and my morals are Republican. Flat out. That's the truth. The thing I love about Republicans is the fact that they're going to allow you to get some money. Now, the thing that I see with Democrats, just being 100, the Democrats, they try to dictate what you do with your money. They try to make you give your money in places that you might not want to put your money. Like, don't force me to be philanthropist. Let me put my philanthropist efforts where I want to put my philanthropist efforts. One of the biggest things that Trump did, he opened the door for black people, black businesses to get those dollars on those loans and on different things where they could go back and create jobs in the black community. Like, we gotta have a holistic approach, man. You gotta be able to get people jobs. You gotta be able to get money started. You gotta be able to get that stuff going, man. You gotta be able to get it going. So Trump did a lot for black people. Trump did more for black people than Obama. He went straight to the roots. Prison reform and putting money there. Sending money to the community and prison reform. And to be 100, the only reason prison need reform is because of the Democrats. That's the only reason. The reason prison need to be reformed is because of the 94 crime bill, which Bill Clinton, which I've heard black people say for years was the first black president. That was a lie. I remember hearing that as a kid. They thought he was so much for black people. They like, this is the first black president. Bill Clinton and his wife sponsored the 94 crime bill with Joe Biden. Hillary Clinton called me and my cousins when we were that age super predators. That's why I tell people, man, y'all, man, I ain't got no allegiance to no Democratic Party. I know what they do to my people. They give us free stuff and they using us for an army. I know what they do to us. They give us all the free stuff they think we can handle, and they use us to go fight their little causes. They stir up these problems, and they bring us out to come do the dirty work. That's why I say get your money up, man. Don't let people tell y'all nothing, man. Get your money up, man. I ain't talking about you got to be no millionaire, bro. I ain't talking about you got but if you work and you save money, you work and you save money, you're going to have some form of money where you could do something for yourself and you could do something for your people. Get some financial literacy education. If you grew up like me in a home where there wasn't no mama or no daddy or somebody telling you something, now that you grown, man, go seek out help. Go get in you a financial literacy program. Go find out ways that you can save and invest money, because I'm telling you, at the end of the day, if you stuck, I remember going through when we had the pandemic. I'm talking to most of the black people that I know, and everybody is like, oh my God, what's going to happen? I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh man, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then I go drive through where my mentor lived in a predominantly white neighborhood, upper middle class, black and white. I go over his house to stop on his front and blow at him and see him in the doorway. And while I'm riding through his neighborhood, guess what they doing? They riding bikes. They outside throwing footballs back and forth. Everybody smiling. They look happy. They like, and we in the middle of a pandemic. I go to my neighborhood, people stressed out. Oh my God, what's going to happen? Is the government going to give us some money? Man, these folks over here can sit up in the house for the next 9 months and ain't worried about nothing. They can sit there 9 months. Guess who die off in situations like that? The people that ain't self-sufficient.